Hello Capricorn, welcome back to Love from a Leo. My name is Tay, otherwise known as Love from a Leo, and today is your June tarot reading for the full month of 2019. So I'm super excited to see what's going on for you guys. We are going to be using clear quartz as well as a little bit of pyrite, all right, throughout this reading. So that is the energies that are being used surrounding this spread that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a past, present, and a future outlook so we can see what was happening, what obstacles were in your way, influences that may have been in your way. And then we're going to move to the present, which will be what's happening now, what you can expect to happen during June. And then future, just to see what's coming your way, so maybe you can be a little prepared for the months to come, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Past energy. Alrighty, so before we get into the actual spread, I do want to let you know that the feeling that I'm feeling for Capricorn during this June, you need to make sure that you're creating a very calm existence for yourself. Earth energy is what I'm feeling for you all during this time. I definitely think that you need to be, you know, handling your business, but also enjoying your pleasures of life. You deserve it. Point blank period. So you definitely want to make sure that with everything that's happening, you are not doing anything sporadic. You really want to have a calm approach. You definitely want to make sure that you're staying calm, cool, and collected. Obviously, you know that during June, this is Gemini season, but it will lead into Cancer season. But throughout this time, I definitely think you need to have a calm approach throughout all of these energies that are manifesting during this time. Energy of your past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you definitely could have had some things changing for you. Definitely some things moving, maybe some offers that were being brought to the forefront involving your personal luck, your personal gains. But it was just a matter of what does universe want for you. So kind of like a karmic effect, just like it was time for things to change for you. So that's what started happening. Behind that, we do have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, so these were things that were moving kind of quick. And like I said, you don't really have any say-so on what happens. It just happens, right? So the actual situation that this is dealing with this karmic energy, this kind of not knowing what to expect energy, we have the Seven of Cups and then the Ace of Cups in reverse. So with Seven of Cups, right off the bat, you have a lot of choices, a lot of possibilities that could happen. Definitely overwhelming you in the past. Keep in mind this is past influences. You definitely had a lot of things that were, you know, kind of just on your mind, overwhelming you. It wasn't necessarily responsibilities, but they were things that were kind of taking your attention, kind of making it hard to focus on one thing at one time. Ace of Cups in reverse. If you were having some relationship issues, it seems as though the relationship itself was just a little rocky because you had a lot of things on your plate. What was overwhelming Capricorn in the past? It could have definitely have been from work, or maybe the people that you were working with. They were starting to make it really hard for you to enjoy your work life. There could have been a water sign that you were dealing with in this situation, or maybe just someone who was very emotional and they kept bringing you into the situation. And so again, it made it hard for you to enjoy work. We have the Knight of Cups here. So someone who's fun to be around, but, you know, I think that this person may have been hard to cooperate with, or maybe there was just so much that they brought to the table. It was kind of hard for you to focus when it came to work. Again, this could have been a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Now with this Ace of Cups energy, why is this showing up? Ace of Cups. We got 3 cards here. Okay, so yeah, definitely a situation at work. The person who was supposed to be helping you get through certain things, like a coworker, a person who was supposed to be helping you with, you know, the workload, I feel like they were preoccupied with something, and they had their mind full of something else, something that had nothing to do with work. And you're trying to get stuff done at work, of course, and this person is either spilling their guts out to you all the time, or they're just so emotionally unstable that it was hard for you to even get anything done, because to get something done, you may have needed their assistance as well, or they have a part in what you do, so that, you know, it made it just really just hard for you to get things done. You know, work is very important to you. So it seems as though they may have been slowing you down as well. Now, what advice can I give Capricorn for those who are still dealing with this and those who have moved on as well? We have 5 of Wands. So for the majority of you, Capricorn, it looks as though you're going to have to accept the challenge. So even though it is a challenge to get things done working around this person or with this person or even for this person, you're just going to have to do it. It's kind of like this suck it up energy, but not so much that you are just, you know, falling to their feet and doing what they say, but it's more so like, okay, figure out how you can work with this person. Like, it's not impossible, but maybe you need to speak up and say something. But for majority, I don't think it's necessarily a matter of speaking and saying something, but it's just a matter of working around them and kind of letting them deal with what they need to deal with on their own. It definitely seems like this person has a lot of emotional baggage to them, or they're just an emotional person, and at work this definitely isn't something that you want to deal with, but at the same time it's work, so it's like it's not supposed to always be fun. You're not always going to work with people that you actually want to work with, so just keep that in mind. This is an ongoing battle, but it doesn't have to be destructive to your position at work. This is something that you can deal with. It's really not that big of a deal. You just have to kind of stand in your word. Maybe be a little bit more assertive for some of you if you're being a little too nice, or if you're being that confidant for this person. Maybe, you know, switch the subject sometimes, or maybe make sure that you guys are only talking about work so that that person starts to get the idea or the message that you're not really trying to be all up in their personal life. Now, what's happening presently for Capricorn? What's going to be happening in June? Okay, so the energy of your June, we do have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, I see this as the drama queen card. So you may encounter someone who's being very dramatic around you, someone who's being very, just hard to be around. They normally are a person who's very enthusiastic, a person who, you know, is assertive, and they can still have this assertive energy, but they're kind of putting it in the wrong places. This could be you if you're having trouble being emotional or being intuitive with your emotions with this person who is kind of pissing you off. Maybe you just blow up on them during a time in June. But for some of you, it may just be that you're dealing with someone who is just kind of everywhere. Like, they're just kind of like a flame that can't be contained at this time. We do have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and it looks like this person, whether it's you or another person, they're having a hard time deciding what's important to them as well, because they're letting something get the best of them. This person feels like they've been getting lied to or something, or they feel like they've been losing at life. And so they're taking it out in the wrong ways. And it probably has something to do with their relationship, which again has nothing to do with the actual work. It doesn't have anything to do with what you're dealing with. They are taking their own issues and bringing them to work. And when I say work, this can be, you know, if you work from home, then this can just be your business partners, like getting on your nerves. Someone that you're trying to work with, they are holding up your own business because they're not doing what they're saying they're supposed to do because of some home issues. This person is having their own emotional and mental crisis when it comes to this relationship that they're dealing with. The good news is I do think that this will be over by Cancer season. So at the very end of June, you should be done dealing with this situation for the most part. And I think it's going to be because you end up saying something or kind of airing everything out on the table because something needs to be said at this point, and this person needs help and they're not asking for it, but you kind of have to step in and be like, okay, look, this has to stop. I'm not saying that for everyone this is what's going to happen, but for some of you that definitely will be the case. But like I said, during Gemini season, this seems to be what will be happening for you. When we get to Cancer season, I do think it'll subside a little bit, okay? Now, with the situation that's actually happening during your June, we do have the Magician's card in reverse. So you could be feeling like you don't have that much energy to get the work done at work, or maybe you just feel emotionally drained at work. There will be a time where you need to recharge, and that's why I told you in the beginning of this reading, you definitely want to find the time to appreciate what you've worked for, because work seems like it's going to be taking a toll on you for the most part, and you want to make sure that you're giving yourself a reason to want to go back to work. Being able to recharge, I think, will be very important. Also, Magician's card suggests that there may be something in the background that's happening that has to deal with manipulation or power struggles. So you want to make sure that you're seeing things clearly. But with the Magician's card, it can suggest that you're not seeing things clearly. So what I would suggest for you, don't become too emotional during this time. Try not to do things spontaneous, like I was saying. Try to keep things flowing in a way that makes sense. You want to have a calm approach to everything, so don't go in with all of your emotions raging. You know, you want to keep everything calm and collected, like I said. It doesn't mean that you can't, you know, make movements and speak your mind, but you want to have like a calm approach to things, because it just seems like some things could be happening and you don't want to ruin them by speaking out of turn or saying something that you don't mean because of your emotions running high. You want to stay calm and you want to be that bigger person and really embody what it means to be an earth sign and have that, you know, that balanced way of being. Okay, so let's see what deception, if any, will show up. Two of Wands in reverse. There definitely will be someone that lets you down or someone who disappoints you. They didn't hold their end of the bargain. And like I said, I definitely think this is connected to just someone who is not all the way there. They're not mentally and emotionally, they're not stable enough to handle work for some reason right now. And that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with you, but if this is a person you're working with, this could be really annoying. This could be something that gets you into trouble, or this could be something that makes you look bad in a work situation. So I definitely think you should watch out for this situation. It's not like you have to babysit this person, but just keep in mind, if you know that you're giving someone too much to do and they're not going to be able to handle it, and you know it's going to come back on you and you're going to get in trouble for it, maybe you shouldn't give them a lot of responsibility because you know they can't handle it. What signs could this be dealing with? What sign could Capricorn be dealing with where this person is doing this? This person won't be able to handle anything. Two of Wands again. So that could be Aries. So as you can see here, there is an Aries sign on here. So that could be Aries for sure. What other signs for Capricorn could be dealing with this situation? We have fixed air, so that is Aquarius. And let's see if we can get one more sign. Three of Swords, and that's Libra. Okay, so we have Aries, Aquarius, or Libra. Okay, so this is who you're probably going to be dealing with. Being that this person is acting out because of their emotional state, this could be indicating their moon sign as well. So yeah, just be on the lookout for this person. It seems as though they just don't hold their end of the bargain, or they do something that disappoints you because they betray you in some way. So it depends on who this person is for you, but that is the manipulation that seems to be going down during this time. All right, so for the future, the energy for your future, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Again, someone isn't being very generous with their belongings or their resources that they have. They're kind of being selfish. They're not holding their end of the bargain. Now, this could be you. This could definitely be you. Like, maybe you feel like this person doesn't deserve your help anymore. And now you're just like, you know what, fuck this. I'm done. I'm done helping. I'm done trying to be the person who can give you a little bit of assistance. And if this isn't you, then this is someone who is just not, you know, they're not sharing. It's kind of like if you go out to eat with someone, you know, it doesn't have to be anything romantic or anything. You go out to eat and you offer to pay the bill, and you do this, you know, a few times later, and they never want to pick up the bill, or they never want to split it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just kind of start taking advantage of it and taking more than they're giving. So it's that type of situation. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. This person is trapping themselves and their mind. That's what I want to say. That's what's coming into my head right now. Someone's trapping themselves mentally because their emotions are everywhere. Their emotions are just out of whack, man. They really are. And they might do something to embarrass themselves. We do have the King of Cups and the King of Wands. So this person could be a water, fire sign cusp. Or they could just be a situation between a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Like, there may be a clash moment with this, with these individuals in your future. And it could be that the water sign just becomes very emotional, and the fire sign just, you know, jumps back with their response, and they say something that could have been like a foot and mouth situation where they say something that they can't take back, or they say something that everyone was thinking but nobody wanted to say it. So it could be kind of a sticky situation happening in your future, so be careful of that. This may be a Leo in this situation for that fire sign, because we do have the Strength card here. Yeah, and it just looks like they just kind of go off on a tangent. They say what they got to say. They do what they got to do because they're tired of dealing with this person. And I feel like this person has been doing this for a while with the Ten of Pentacles. Like, this situation has been happening for a while. It's been brewing over time, and nobody's really willing to say something, but this fire sign, you know, pipes up and they're like, you know what, look, I'm tired of this shit, like, and they really just do something without really thinking about the consequences afterwards. And yeah, it might work out in your favor, it might work out to where you don't have to be dealing with drama anymore, but at the same time, it seems like, I don't know, it seems a little messy. So be careful of that coming your way. So this situation revolves completely around your everyday life. This is all about the details of your everyday life. It could involve work. For sure, it seems like it may deal with that. Whoever this fiery person is, it doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign, but I do think it will be. Whoever this fire person is, they will make an end to this situation because they're tired of dealing with it, and I think everyone else is too. Now, with this card here, it's saying that this is going to be dealing with your work life, your everyday life, the things that you have to deal with every day. So like I said, it could go good, but it could also go bad, because then you may have to choose sides. You may have to deal with tension in your workplace. So it may be good that someone finally told that person what they needed to hear, because they were becoming just too much of a liability in the workplace. But at the same time, if you work very close to this person, then it can be really annoying for you, because then you have to learn how to balance out that energy as well. But it looks like for the most part, you're going to be taking care of the things you need to take care of. I don't think you're going to be, stifled or stagnant in any type of way. What part of their everyday life will this be dealing with? Okay, we got the Tower card in reverse. So it's something that, it's something that has been happening for a while. It's something that needs to be changed. Someone had to speak up about it. Someone had to say something about it, because it just needed to end. And I think that's what's happening in this situation for you. So beware. Things are going to be different. Things may change. This person may be fired. The crazy thing is, I don't see any of this actually pertaining to you, but I think whatever happens to these people, it reflects you, because this is a part of your everyday life. This is a part of your work life, and it's very important to you. So just keep that in mind. You may be one of these people who says something, especially if you have like fire in your chart that's very heavy, or even that water sign. You could even be that person. So you kind of have to be aware and know who you are in the situation. And if you want more details on that, so you can figure out who you are in the situation specifically, then you can email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com to get your own personalized reading. What advice can I give Capricorn to deal with all of this chaos in the workplace? All right, so we have 8 of Cups. Definitely know that it's about healing something. You definitely want to mend something. It's about, the good of the world and everything peaceful, everything good. So I would say the way to deal with this is just to be calm, like we talked about. Be peaceful, be compassionate. So being compassionate doesn't mean that you have to lie and instigate or anything like that, or lie to someone so you don't hurt their feelings. You can be honest, but you need to do it in a way that's compassionate and in a way that's a little bit more of the nurturing side of yourself, even if you barely have any nurturing within you. You definitely want to try to figure out how to be a nurturer, a healer during this time of chaos, because there seems to be a lot of it. It would be, beneficial to you if you were a person who was trying to help the situation and not add to the fire, because I definitely think it's going to be already just full of emotion, full of action, full of words, just full of a lot. So you definitely want to be a person who's adding a more calm sense of energy to the situation. So yeah, I definitely think that makes a lot of sense. This whole June is going to be revolving around your work life, or just how you make your living, your possessions, the comfortability that you have at work. All of that is going to be a part of the situation. So if you have any questions, or you want to go a little bit deeper into what's happening for your June, or for any months to come in the future, your relationships, your work life, whatever it may be, you can definitely email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com to get your personalized reading. Or you can add me on Instagram at Atela_amor. And, you can keep up with me there. You can DM me there to get personal messages, so it can just be a little bit quicker for you. So this June is going to be okay, because you're not necessarily surrounded by things that you created. It just seems to be that the mess just seems to be following you, because it's around you. It's in close proximity to you. So be careful. Like I said, keep calm. Stay collected, stay peaceful going towards the end of your June. And beware of Aries, Aquarius, or Libra, okay? Because it seems like, these will be the people that you may need to look out for. That is it for this reading. Thank you so much for sitting here with me and allowing me to read for you. I definitely enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel if you would like. And also check out the videos that I have listed here on the screen around me so that you can stay up to date with what's going on, and also, you know, figure out what else I have on my channel. If you would like to suggest other types of readings to have on my channel, you can definitely leave them down in the comment section below. I'm lovefromaleo. If I'm not your favorite Leo, one day I will be. And until next time, Capricorn, stay calm, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.